sport, adventure riding, boom, fully articulated and controllable, that does exceptionally well. I'll show you how I built it. If you're interested, you'll be able to build one yourself for free. I'm going to show you the basic physics. Because of the angles that it has, I'll show you those two angles real quick. When the energy hits it, it spins out to the point of least resistance. It's constantly trying to balance itself, not bouncing. And there's two reasons for that, and you'll see when I tear it apart. This is a 90-degree angle, and you can see that this thing goes out 22.5 degrees, maybe just shy of that. That is angle number one. The second angle, when this is on your back, it's the same angle. Those two angles, when this thing experiences a down pull, it causes this thing to, with equal force, spin. One of the factors that really matter is that the backpack is tight. So I have this little strap on here, and so I can just quick release it. The boom arm goes in and comes all the way out to a ram ball. Stand by. All right, we're back. Apologize for the rain sound. This is a quickie mop. Quickie. I used this quickie thing because it's pretty stable. I was able to just barely fit. I'm gonna use these for example. And I'm gonna go through each component really quickly. This piece in here, I'm gonna represent by this little dirty tray of this pipe is going to be representing this pipe. So this thing is simply attached in here like that, corner to corner. It comes out the 22-degree angle. A hose clamp here and hose clamp down here. So whatever you get, maybe you can't get a quickie, maybe you use a piece of plywood, whatever it is, you know, around the corners. Your pack's gonna be slightly different size anyway, so just make sure it's stable, it's padded, and that it fits into your pack. And you see this poofy area on the back. Basically what I did, in addition to these other blue pads laying here, once it was in and secure, I just stuffed it with padding. There's a rag in it. There's just anything, there might even be a t-shirt in there, but I made sure just to hold this piece still so that it would hold the PVC still. Inside of the pipe, and you can use probably any concentric graduation of piping. In my case, this is 1.25 inch Schedule 40 PVC. In terms of the length of that piece, that's kind of up to you. You know about roughly what a camelback pack is. Inside of that, the most inner one is a 1-inch piece of CPVC. And this right here, this little collar, you can see there's a notch out of it. That was the tightest thing I could get to fit in there to hold this perfectly secure. It is a cutting from a shop vac extension. This is just as tight as could be. This is kind of the receiver hitch, so to speak. This is the next piece. What I have for articulation to go round and round is 2 pieces of PVC in there that'll spin. So this will spin inside of this receiver section right there, and it spins. That's your base pieces there. Then I'm coming out with my final boom arm. This is bent this way. It is not simply bent by the tension of the string. It has a piece of aluminum rod all the way inside of it that I had laying around. I bent the rod first and then heated this PVC up with a heat gun and slowly but surely got it to go. It was a pain in the butt, but it went in and it provided wonderful amount of stability. Prior to that, this thing was just way too bouncy. When I finished, it was still a bit bouncy, so I added these hose clamps with this 550 paracord to add to the stability. I just bent it slightly farther than it wanted to go. Tied the string off. That length worked wonderfully. So the end, it's a piece of 3/4 inch CPVC. I did that just for strength. Then added just this little piece of composite plastic and through bolted it all and added the ram mount ball, cinched it up really good. In the very end, you'll see a little heavy duty, it's like a drywall plug. And I did that just to provide some internal support for the crushing force of these bolts when I tighten them down. That is how that boom arm went together. With these components all put together, it spins to the point of least resistance. This conduit right here, onto here, just beautification. This piece of conduit, I just split it there. It's actually from a shop vac hose. It slides all the way up. That's how that puppy goes together. And you can put any sized pole in here. You can try different lengths. I have one that's only about this tall. If in the event you want to try something really long, With your half-inch piece, you can support it much farther up by putting a longer piece in here. Your entire base can be longer, shorter, however you want to do it. Hit me up in the comments if you want actual measurements of these pieces. I'm gonna put mine back together. I hope that helps. Be sure to check us out, StoryMotoADV.com. If you're watching this on Facebook, know that we have youtube.com/StoryMotoADV and vice versa. We have a group called motorcycle.camp.cook. Our Facebook page, go by there and like it if you would. Leave a review if we've inspired you in any way. Let us know about it. StoryMoto out.